Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. So I have this Slayback, and they're made by Monterey Bay, designed by Ray Laconico, Monterey Bay Knives. Some of the stuff they make in-house, and some of the stuff is made in China. This was made in China, and I saw that they have some zirconium clips in there, and I kind of wanted to make this fancy. I also, honestly, I've never had zirconium before, and I kind of wanted to see what it looked like and if I like it. And getting a clip that's zirconium seems like a much more affordable option for your first zirconium anything, then it would be to go ahead and buy a full, knife with zirconium inlays or something like that. So first off, they come with a whole new set of screws, and I probably won't need those for this. Probably the ones that are on there are going to be okay. And then we have this zirconium clip. So let's take a look at that. This is sold directly on MBK's website, and I did not get the slotted. I got the full. That is pretty. That is really pretty. It's almost like an oil slickness to it. I don't think that, I'm going to try to get this to focus more or get more of the color on here. I don't think that the camera does zirconium justice. So a lot of the times when I look at zirconium that people are showing off on their YouTube channels or in their pictures, it doesn't come off as looking as good as it does in person. At least that's my first impression of this. So I'm going to go ahead and change it out and see what it looks like. Now this, they came in two different options. You could get the slotted or you could get the unslotted. And I went ahead and got the unslotted because, more zirconium. So yeah, Monterey Bay Knives does not have a reversible clip, although I think that they sometimes do lefty stuff. This clip also isn't part of the backspacer, so taking this out won't affect that. The Slayback itself is cool. The clips in general are universal, so if I get anything else, most anything else, there are some exceptions from Monterey Bay Knives, I'll be able to put this clip on something else and put the one that came with it, the original one, back on. I have been looking at some of their laser engraving specialty things and thinking they look really sexy, but I haven't pulled the trigger on any of them yet. So I'm going to take some Loctite here and put this in here. I'm a fan of Ray Laconico's designs, and he collaborates with different knife companies here and there. He has collaborated with Kaiser, Caviso, and other knife companies I'm sure I can't think of. I've owned a number of his knives, although currently I only have two, or actually three. One from his MBK shop and one from Caviso and one from CJRB, the Echo. And I always like his design language and aesthetics, and you can kind of just look at his, you can look at a knife and 9 times out of 10, if it's one of his designs, you can say that is Ray. He's got a clean aesthetic. He has a couple of things that, what should I say? A couple of things that he always does with his knives. This screw is almost too long, or it's not biting down on the zirconium. What is going on with that? Maybe I should use the screws that they sent with it, because it is not going in there the way that I want. So I'm going to look at the screws that they sent me, see if any of them are shorter. They don't look shorter to me. They look exactly the same to me. Well, I've got two thin ones. I guess those thin ones are probably for a different model, different thread. But this screw is going, it's almost as if the clip is, at least that top one was countersunk too much. Because look, I'm all the way tight on this now. And where are you tightening down? Or are you? It's so close to the tip of the blade in there. But is it? really close? No, it's not too close. Okay. I just had to tighten it down more. But this is countersunk much more than the original clip. So I'm going to loosen up this other one now that I've gotten it tight, because it's just keeping me from lining up the other screw properly into its hole. Yeah, there we go. Is this going to work now? I don't like the way that that fits. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. I feel like that one screw head was starting to strip a little bit. And I don't know why. And it wasn't going as far in as I wanted. I'm going to try using a different screw that came with the pack rather than the one that came with the screw, and see if that does any better. I also found a better fitting Torx head bit. These do look like they are Allen keys, but Torx head bits should work with Allen keys. All right, so this screw is working better than that other one. Much better. Okay, so now we have a snug fit on both of them. The screws do go through the inside of the body in there, but they, even though they look like they're close to the blade, they're not actually touching the blade or affecting it. But it's not a clean look if you look directly in there. And I think that's because the zirconium is just more countersunk than the original clip was. Where did I put the original clip? Here's the original clip. So yeah, you just have a very shallow countersunkness for the screw heads here. And then on here, you know, the whole screw heads are way below the surface there, much more countersunk. But now that we've looked at all that, this does look pretty sweet. And I do like the zirconium. And, you know, the Slayback is still a banger of a knife. Just really, really awesome. And that is going to look sweet in the pocket. What do you guys think of this? I wonder how this is going to patina with the finger, with my oils of my hands and stuff like that too, and if it matters if I keep it clean. Oof, yeah, that's nice and shiny, eh? Pretty cool. All right, well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining me here. I don't know if this means that I will buy something in zirconium. I still haven't decided. We'll see how this wears and how this looks in the long term. But in general, zirconium comes with a price tag that seems a little bit too expensive for me. I do like the milling on this. Like, he has the inside edges right in here taken off. And, you know, the clip is nice and solid, fits well and clipped on well to the pocket. And it's basically exactly the same as his other clip. Obviously, this has the slot and the other one doesn't. But it adds just a little bling of color on top of that titanium scale. Makes it a little bit more of an original Slayback. This dimple is classic Ray Laconico. Yeah, well, thanks a lot. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much to my Patreons. You guys support me so much, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes, that's really great. You watch my videos, you got something out of it. I'm really, really happy that you do. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can go down below or any of my videos and click on the links, or become a Patreon member, and I'd appreciate that too. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye now.